Yay! Friday turning into like the best day of the week. So that's cool. Um, I wanted to show you this finish front cover of my washi box. I did the back. So now I mean, it opens up like this with a magnet closure. I actually got like the coolest washi box in town, wouldn't you say so? Completely inspired by Klimt. This lady right here is inspired by this ephemera from the Gustav Klimt collection, Stamperia, I think. Yeah, I think those were the one that company that picked up that artist for their paper line. So I'm thinking about, well, I had like several ideas, okay, for the spine right here. I was so going to peel this off. This is my acrylic palette, and I so thought that I'm gonna peel this off and then glue it on the spine because I store my washi box as a book in a shelf, so the spine can actually hold a lot of crazy ephemera. But then I chickened out and thought, it's gonna look crazy because, yeah. So right now it's just white with the residue of that foil flakes that seems to get attached to everywhere. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for a while until I might create another palette like this because this is not going to be wasted. I have a plan for this for today, and it's going to be a little bit like a test. It's Today is a tester. You see, I am not good at making my own ATC cards. Hi, Amber. Hello. Happy weekend. So I think I've only made two times in my life, but it feels like zero times that I've created ATC cards. Um, the first one, I just did it, you know, way back. I think it was in 2018, and it looked like really bad. And then the second one was jumping right into an ATC swap hosted by Janet M. Young, and that was not like really a creative ATC card because I was following an idea, so it was almost like a small, you could say, drawing on a small surface. So today I want to make one of those notorious crazy ATC cards. What happened to my light? Does it get better now? I really seriously got an issue with that light. Okay. I don't know how to solve it. So, okay, we just have to go with this. I think it might be that white that's throwing off the camera. So maybe if I do like this, bring in some colors. Okay. Um, you haven't made many of those either, Amber. Me either. And it seems so anarchistic, like you can throw anything on it because it's the cut up that makes the art piece, right? Like it's when you cut it up and you zoom into a tiny area that it actually becomes pretty. But when you look at the overall sheet, it's very rare that I think that people actually should cut them up because a lot of those sheets, especially Patty Tolly Paris's ATC sheet, looks so beautiful that I'm like, oh, dying inside when she's slicing them off. But I'm not going for a Patty style. I want to do my own style. I've never received any ATC cards, but I've given one or two to Barb Owen. I was in that ATC swap, and it was actually interesting to see that people actually took it to the next level. Created ATCs that have movable parts and pockets and clear plastic frames. Like it was really inspiring and also scary because then you're thinking, okay, then it cannot be like that simple, like people, there's always that one overachiever, so, so I'm just gonna put that in the back of my head that it could look, you know, nice. It doesn't have to be like totally crazy, but who knows. Okay, and now comes the real reason for this ATC madness. The 27th, which is actually next weekend, I'm having 2 pictures to be hung in that gallery. So I don't know. I'm just thinking about what if people come up to me asking for some sort of card, a calling card. I don't know what. I'm not gonna be famous, and probably not even gonna sell any of my paintings. But what if somebody wants to ask for a card? Then I would love to pull out an ATC card from my purse with my contact info on the back, and then the front of the card would be something that's totally created just by me. And hello, Barb. Welcome to my desk. Hello, Pam. And it's because I did go around online and browse on those printable calling cards, and all the artwork was just so boring, you know, and so stiff. So I was thinking, oh man, I may have to create my own cards. Ugh. Yeah. Yes, it's so exciting, but I don't want to put myself off for an even bigger fall, you know, like get super disappointed. So I'm trying to play it down in my head, like, oh, nobody's going to be interested. But what if one person asks for my contact info? So I was thinking I should definitely try and make just a crazy ATC card size and then glue on my or write down my contact info on the back of the card. And this is where Janet M. Young would see, like, you got the lettering guide, Lena. So you should write it yourself. And I probably would be. And then I'm thinking it should be like something personal. So I would try to stay away from manufactured stickers, and I'm very tempting because I have some fun stickers from the sticker books that I could cut out and then imagine how fun they would be as a background. But I'm gonna stay away from that and try and use mostly my own stuff as far as I can. These are some cutout stripes from a project that I was playing with. This is pattern paper, so it won't work. But this right here, my ladies, is jelly print from my hand. And it's stripes that I cut out, and I did a project with it. So this is like the leftovers, right? I'm thinking I should include it, even though it kind of sets the tone for the the color scheme. Don't you say so? So we, besides this one, that's a little bit like easy. It kind of screams on these very vibrant, fresh colors. So to not make that clash too much, I was thinking about mermaid markers. What if I prep my page first with a crazy color selection of mermaid markers, then glue on some of these very colorful stripes, and then somehow peel off this from my palette, glue it on top as texture, and then do the splattering, maybe some foiling, and then cut it up, darken the edges, and then see what we get. So that's my plan for today. And this is just a work in progress. So I won't be sad if it doesn't really work, you know. I'll just redo it. Lucky me, I got a whole week to sort this out, you know. But yeah. I received some flowers. They came with this. I'm just gonna leave it. It's okay. Now I'm gonna peel it up. It's gonna annoy me. My flowers was wrapped in this large sheet of paper. So I'm just using it to be on my desk because I think there will be a lot of splatters involved today. So I'm gonna protect my keyboard and everything. Okay, this light is freaking out because I think the paper is very white. Okay, let me just quickly get some color down on this paper so we can get past this section with the very, very lame light. uh, I got turquoise, I got orange, I got pink, some lavender, black. That's the color scheme. So if I just, yeah, messy. I'm working on the wood pulp paper, I think it is. It's a paper block from Sennelier, and they call it watercolor aquarelle paper. So I'm not working on cardstock, but it's got the same thickness of cardstock. Actually, I think it's a little bit thicker than cardstock, but it's like nice, like it's not gonna be a flimsy card to hand over. And because it's this kind of watercolor paper, that's how they sell it. I was actually thinking about making a water based background with these mermaid markers if I could make them work. Oh, I'm already cringing. They are really potent. I have not used them for a long time. I store them tip up because if I store them tip down, they would simply just, you know, ooze out of the cap and make a huge mess. So that's a good thing that you can kind of store them tip up. But the bad thing is that I haven't used them for a while. So now where I'm having to use them, I need to restart every single marker. It's gonna be a little bit tedious to look at. What's the plan here? Oh, do you have any idea how difficult it is to do random without thinking? Yeah, you think it's so easy, like switch your brain off and then just do something random. But in every move I make with something that's like a brush or a pen in my hands, I think, you know, like I keep starting up here. It is so difficult for me to just do random. I am one of those who actually should close my eyes and then just draw blindly because I would deliberately dispose pigment in a chosen area. Yeah, I don't know why. I've always been like that. I don't know how you guys are about doing things in a random pattern if you find it easy. Okay, just put a bunch of colors on them and spray with water. Yeah, exactly, Amber. We're gonna do that. Okay, now look. I want to get like really strong pinks down. So I'm just gonna back this up with a more, yeah, that's the pink that I was looking for. Here we go. Oh my god, it's bright. That is insane. What's it called? Starfish. Wow. That's like the pink of all pinks. If this is not going to work, I don't know what pink will. I don't even dare to push. It says push right here. Okay, we're gonna push. Wow. I actually find it very difficult to work with these ink markers. I don't really seem to be able to control them. Like it's always a mess when I pick them. Oh, this might be a little too dark. So I'm just gonna blot in a few areas of this. Who am I kidding? Why am I even thinking about how to do this? Because it's gonna be cut up, right? So it's gonna be random. Instead, I should be focusing on whether I want some white to shine through, yes or no. I think I would say no. So instead, I should be more focusing on coverage. Okay, I'm thinking right now because I think I bought a glitter Medusa bottle blue. Am I wrong? I think I actually got like a glittery set of mermaid markers beside the original set. So now I'm trying to figure out was just a dream. I think they were called something celestial, like Aurora. Yeah, Aurora Australis. I think that got shimmer in it. Let's see. That would be nice, right? Wow. Yeah. Oh my god, it's beautiful. The camera does not pick this up. I wish it would. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's like a greenish, like Aurora's Borealis, you know. If I totally butchered that, I know. It's very beautiful. Unfortunately, also a bit out of the color scheme. So maybe now I should try and figure out, should I bring in some orange in shape of this yellow? Yeah, Pirate's Gold. This is not one of the shimmery, lustery ones. These are from her first release. Oh wow, I got a whole corner down here that I didn't really put anything special in. Let's see. Starfish. We did that one. Polar Lights. Yeah, that's also one of those shimmery. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Oh, yeah, I should look. It picks up that greenish to make a purple. Oh man, I should really not put these too far away. I should let them linger on my desk space to remind me to use it more often. Oh, I think I should. Now would be a good time to come in with the water. I'm just gonna clean my hands because I just recall that one of the bad things about playing with these markers is that if you don't wipe off your fingers, every single supply in your room will have a grip mark of this ink. It's a water soluble ink, so it will reactivate. So I think in the end I'm gonna spray coat the ATC cards with my pastel spray just to set it, and then try and go on top of it with a brush and matte medium. But I think I would need to just somehow set it first. Otherwise, can you imagine the receipt if someone asked for it and then they receive a card from me that totally mess up their hands the rest of the week? They sure would remember me then. um, I'm looking for some towels because now we're gonna spray this. I actually think this is just papers from work. You know, I'm having an online store where I'm selling DVDs, and it's just an order, a packing order, so it's nothing special. Order is shipped and everything. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Okay, first I'm just gonna mist the whole surface so that ink can run free. It looks so good. Oh man, if you're in a bad mood, I'm just saying, this sure can cheer you up. It's cool that you're not in a rush to lay it down, even though it dries up, you can still come back, mist it, and it will do this. So you could actually like really take your time in case you're going for something specific. And look, with a finger, you can invite the water to come all the way down to the edges. Oh, I wish it would dry up like this. I don't think so. I think it will dry up more like pushed back somehow. But oh, this is awesome. I should stop now so I still got some white areas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let the water drip off. Yes, it's beautiful, it's pretty. Oh, what's coming off is like super just dark. Just very dark dioxazine purple. I so should have picked it up in some kind of a cup because I could have used this to splatter with. Oh, love it. It looks beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna try and put it down. Wow. It's very shimmery. From where I'm sitting, I can really see that the shimmer mica still like dancing, doing its dance in the wet surface. Um, I think I want to set it with a heat gun so it becomes like less messy. it's, it's not so bad considering that I hold a whole sheet with ink, right? So let me see. Just put a bunch of colors on it. Okay, I read that and spray with water. We did. I just feel like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get up really fast and then get my white ink because I want to see what happens when you hit a wet surface with white acrylic liquid ink. So, 2 seconds. Of course, the ink is like in the other end of the house. Yeah, I'm back. And now you're thinking either that was like a really small house or she ran. I'll leave it as a mystery. White acrylic ink from Liquitex. Ooh, it was a little bit under pressure, so it just popped up. Oh, it's getting that milky consistent because the surface is still somehow moist. I don't have like a wet page, but I can mist it um, more wet. So the places where the ink is not dispersing itself, I think I will come in with my spray mister. Let's see. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. Oh, don't you just love it when it's like exploding to the side? Like, oh, it helps if you spray in the right direction. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I know, random. But I only have like 2 paintings on display. So I am feeling a little bit, oh, it's not embarrassing to come home with none sold because it's not like a solo exhibition. It's like only 2 pieces. Ooh, I love that kind of a feathering right there. It will be nice when you like slice it up. So I think I'm just I'm not gonna go overboard, but I'm just gonna go a little bit more of this white ink here. Oops. I love the way it picks up the ink base that it's landing on, so it doesn't become that super white. Because I am going to, I think, add white splatters to this in the end. So now we have like some dusty, and then we will have totally white splatters. So my fear of not having anything white is overruled now. I can barely speak because I'm watching this area here. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I should do this more often. It really sparks joy. I wonder what the heck is the difference between using white acrylic ink and then just white paint. Maybe the ink makes it more like liquid, flowy. Hmm. It's a start. Yes. I'm so scared already. I feel like a little kid. And then I'm talking with my son about it, and then he's taking it so much more mature than I am. 'Cause he was actually the one saying that sounds cool, mom, but you need some sort of like a calling card, if this is going to build something when the weekend is over, so people can get in touch with you. And you probably also should start printing out some pictures of your best pieces, so you have some sort of a book to flip through, so if people ask to see more. So please don't show them your Instagram. Just be a little bit professional about this. So he actually made me like totally spooky, like, oh, you're right. I need to create some materials. So yeah. I think that it's more like you're putting yourself out there. Yes, yes, yes. That is so spot on. There is a huge difference between sitting in your own room in security where everything is allowed and suddenly step out to be judged, like to see other people just looking at your work and then going, passing on to the next, like that would like really hurtful if people just found it like nothing. So yeah, I don't know. There is a first thing for everything. Oh my god, I love, love, love that pink. It's like baby pink here on the edge. It's almost like galaxy. The camera doesn't really pick it up. Let me try and heat set this, and then we can see how if it transitions into something really lame when it dries up. Okay, and then my heat gun is not connected. Mhm. Okay, there is a huge shift when it dries up. Then it's like all the mica surface to the surface, and then just give this, just like when you work with magicals, give that really like very too much shimmery surface. But it's still pretty. It's still pretty. I think I still got some wet spot there and there, right there. It's not like, look, it's still not super dry, so it's not like dry. Maybe I can soak up some of the areas that's like really still wet to speed up the dryness. And I can feel on the paper that it still holds a lot of water. And my next step was actually to glue on these stripes right here. Maybe I don't need to. Would it be a shame to cover this up with these stripes? It's like these stripes belongs to something else. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few stripes and then we can tell. And then my next question is, I should do like this on each end of the paper. Maybe put together what you consider to be a best piece in a folio, as wide a range of example as you can manage, and then that's what you're going to show to people. Yeah, that's a very, very good idea. I was just thinking about uh this weekend when we have like a lot of bright light to take some really good pictures and then print them out, but I don't even know if I have such a good printer for that. But I was thinking about having a slideshow on my Android phone, or maybe I could transport it. Maybe I could use my son's iPad and take pictures on the iPad so I could like swipe the pictures on the iPad, because then they would really be in like nice resolution and true to color and whatnot. Yeah, I think I want to go with the iPad idea. Okay. Yes, that would be cool. Okay, should I ink those? Yes, I should ink the edges, right? It's gonna take a long time. I have to run and go get the ink. Just a second. Oh my god, I just got the most best idea. I'm gonna use my my wax from Finnabair, because if I'm lucky, people they were like, "What is that smell?" You know. So maybe they still have a scent on them a week from now, making people wonder, what is that scent? Okay. Hi, Deb Smith. Thank you. Me too. I try, like I said, not to, you know, yeah, it's a two-way street, because there are football coaches who says like, oh, you have to vision things and then it become true. So if you envision that everything is going to be fine and people are going to like it, it will come true. And then there is like the pessimistic side of me saying like, yeah, but don't envision too good, don't be too good at it, because you might be very disappointed. So I guess I'm just nervous, getting out there, how to act. So many hours just uh, thinking about it, and I also feel that I'm a little bit shy as a person, so it's kind of strange being the one who have to be marketing yourself, talk with people and stuff like that. Ugh. But it seems like we are invited to the opening on Saturday, and then there is a dinner afterwards, and it's like the guy who's renting the gallery, is kind of expecting us all to be there that whole Saturday, talking and mingling and just having a nice day, and then it's okay if you cannot be there the whole day the next day, because that's not like the 100% opening, that's just the day after, so yeah. it, I would be so nervous too, but you will be just so good. Oh, you think so? I'm actually a very shy person, and I totally sweat a lot. If I get insecure or something, I start sweating, and then half of my brain is suddenly on sweat alert, very focused about, Lena, you're transpirating, you're melting in front of their eyes. So it kind of brings me out of focus. Um, yeah, but I only been pressured a very few times in my life, and each one of those situations I have been like sweating like a woman on menopause. I mean, it's just, that's my worst fear. But lucky me, it's summer and it's hot. It's worse because I can do that during winter time too. But now I got like that small excuse that, oh, it's so hot, it's summer. So, oh, it smells nice. It smells so nice, and then it also like push back those very chroma colors a bit. I think I should try putting in a few stripes and then see how it goes. It might not be, I mean, right now the paper looks so beautiful, I know, but it needs more layers. Just pretend you're talking to us. Yes, yes. But I think also, that if I don't know what to talk with people about, I can always talk about color. Like I love color, and I just love the joy it brings to watch palettes and color. And so I think there will always be something in common. If people are attending a gallery, it's because they like art, they like colors. So there should be like some topics we all should be able to talk about, right? So yeah, I just never really been super serious. So I'm in this time of my life where I'm supposed to mingle with like really adult people, but I'm still a kid inside. So I kind of very often just shut up when I'm in a crowd, because people are talking about so many serious things like NASDAQ and politics and all that. So I often just pass by just being quiet. But this is a different situation because I cannot be quiet at an event like that. I have to somehow make some noise about my person and my stuff if I want to be noticed. So yeah. Maybe I'm just overthinking it all. Let's try and glue on these really nice scented, oh, stripes of paper. Just 3 to see how it looks. That one is totally misplaced. I think I need more of that turquoise to make it belong there. Maybe it's not so bad having something like really dark like this. Okay. We need contrast, right? We need like something bright and something dark. So I'm taking this stripe here. Yeah, I think so too, Amber. So I didn't even know how to answer if people ask, those questions like, when did you start to be creative? I think we all have been creative all our life. We just have pushed it in different directions, whether it's cooking, making cakes, decorating a dinner table, doing decor in our house, knowing what we like and what we don't like. I think all of that is the seed of something really creative. Um, and the more energy you put towards one direction, the better you get at it. So that's why when people talk about, oh, she's having a flair, like a talent for being a interior decorator, I'm just thinking, I think we all can be that. It's just a matter of where your focus are. And if that was, imagine how much energy we put into art. If we put the same energy into interior decorations, we would be just as talented as the ones that we admire, right? So it's all about what your eyes likes to see, and then knowing your possibilities. As soon as you know your tools and what you like, you will find a way, right? Okay, now it's like, yeah, it's shimmery, but not too much. It's okay. Oh, let it shine. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. You're so cute. And I will shine because, like I told you guys, I sweat a lot when I'm nervous. So I will be this shining lady in the center. Oh, God. No, what helps a lot is to think, looking around at people and then just think the thought that everybody is having the same emotions. They're just better at camouflaging it. So thinking that everyone was excited and, having maybe a semi sleepless night, then suddenly you all have something in common. Some are just better at camouflaging it than others. Okay, what are the rules here? Do I cut these up in um oh my god, I forgot. I created these stripes of paper on the back of our company orders. Now I really have to also look that there's no like customer name or the credit card digits. This one would be safe to use. Oh man, I'm just gonna slap it down. I think it's dangerous to think because then it just starts getting too constructed. Oh, please. Okay, this one is legit. That's just the scrap paper that I used for this stripe right here. I'm gonna take some of them to the edges because I can see that not much is going on in the edges of the paper. Oh no, another one. Okay, that's the last two digits of a credit card number. I think we are safe there. And that's like the name of his city, but not his last name or anything. We can use that one. Okay, I'm just gonna rip this up in two pieces. Maybe here it's a little bit white there. And maybe don't think too much, but cover the edges. Right there. I glue like a kid. You guys have been watching, professional glue bookers and everything, and then you come to my desk and watch me glue like a kid. Why did I cover up that? That was stupid. So let's rip this off and then just place it here. Okay, if every ATC should have like just a small hint of a stripe of paper, I think I need to glue down more stripes, right? Because you can already see that there will be cards that don't even have a stripe on. So let me pick just one last stripe. This is a long one. Yeah. Maybe I should not rip the edges on this one and just glue it on to get like a different texture. Yeah, I'm totally going for it. I'm gonna rip it up in half and then just putting it in where I think there will be like areas with no papers. Okay, and then do we have like just a small piece that's looking nice? Maybe this one right here. I like that lavender end right here. So I'm just gonna glue that tiny end. See, right here, because then I'm sure. Also, also that corner up there is a little bit. There was a huge chunk of glue right there. Maybe this end down here. Okay, all this is good enough random for me. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. I can see the potential. Now for the best part. I've been waiting for ever since I got the idea, and I think it's about 24 hours, like a day or something. Peeling off this palette. I wanted to do it immediately when I got the idea, and then I was like, no, wait until you're streaming because people might want to see you do it. Oh my god, where to start? Okay, I don't care if it breaks. I don't expect to be able to peel off a whole piece in one go. But this has been my acrylic palette for quite a while. And I think it's so beautiful to look at sometimes, you know. So let's see if we can peel off these paint skins and kind of glue them on to my ATC paper. God, it's the first time that I'm doing this. Okay, it wanna, you know, I can't even talk. It wants to tear up. I can feel. So now I'm just gonna pull it. Oh, I can keep pulling off this edge right here. Oh my god, I might actually be able to pull it off in one whole piece. Nope, it's getting stubborn now. Oh my god, this is so much worth it. It reminds me of, you know, those facial masks. Remember the first time you tried on a oh, we want to peel right here, so I'm just gonna rip it. Remember the first time you tried one of those? Here in Denmark, they were called honey mask. It was like this transparent yellow, yeah, kind of the color of honey. And then you put it on your face and let it sit and, get firm, and then you can peel it off your skin, like I'm peeling this off right now. I remember me and my girlfriend, we tried to peel it off in one peeling so that it will leave the holes from the nose and the eyes and the mouth. It's so awesome. But it's actually like the soft consistent of, a face mask. Okay, what's going on here? I'm just gonna rip this one out. So, oh, it still looks pretty. It still looks really nice, actually. Okay, I think the way to go is to rip it. That'd be like the most weirdest calling card ever. With chunks of paint on it. I think I need to cut it up in a much smaller slices, so one calling card wouldn't be like a chunk of paint, So this still is some sort of collage on each ATC card. Oh, the good thing about having a transparent palette is I can actually see from the back how far I've gone and where the issues are. Right here, that white one is causing a little bit of problems. I'm just gonna rip around it. Here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh man. One day, the next time I'm getting a palette like that, I think I'm gonna create a drawing where this is like the hat or the hair. Just colorful clusters of paint globes as hat or a hair. Okay, if I put the green ones aside just a little bit, follow the madness here, because look, we got some purple right here that goes with the color scheme. And then I actually have like magenta right there. I got some golden and green and white. Like this is like too much red, Like, so if I just take off that part, then I actually end up with this like more interesting cluster. Oh, there's a lot of green right there again. I think I would need to like cut it with scissors and not my guillotine, because some of these paint gloves are like a little bit thick. Okay, I'm just putting those aside. I don't really know if they are going to appear in this so far. I'm putting a coat of glue on your hands and then peel it off. Yeah, it is totally like that. Best time spent in school. Okay, this is, who can say no to a piece like this? It's really, likable to look at. Or maybe you have to be a freak like us before you can see the beauty in it. The white though is looking a little bit, I don't know if I like it. It's just maybe in a piece like this. Okay, so far I'm kind of auditioning these pieces there because they have like the pink. I'm not so sure about this one. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm glad that I'm tearing it apart with my hands so that I don't have like any straight cut lines. And I really think that I should tear it down to even smaller pieces. Like this is too large a piece, even though it is super pretty. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one, just that one, because it's so pretty. Once again, this is an odd piece with a lot of white in it. The white kind of steal the, it just looks like a highlight. Okay. I'm not sure that I'm actually making it better. I like the sheet as it was, just with the mermaid markers. But let's stay true to the magic, about layering up, and then the beauty comes in the cutting, right? Now for the glue. What to do? I think I should use I got the glitter glue in this container right here with that iron nozzle on it, so it can give me like a really nice fine line. Let me just, it's been held down with like this pin, so I just have to poke the pin through and get a hole so we can squeeze out glue. I'm just gonna activate it. Come on. Oh man, don't tell me that no, it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna glue on the back of these and then pinch them to the paper. I'm a little bit off camera because this glue is not, this glue is giving me a hard time. Oh my god, I can't squeeze it out. My fingers are just too weak. Okay, plan B. Plan B. What is plan B? Okay, I'm just gonna walk to the other end of the room. Oh my god, look at my plan B. I'm not sure that I like it. Plan B is this glue right here. At least I can get that one out of the container. I kind of feel that I should have prepared for this stream. Okay, I need to squeeze out something just to make sure there is a hole through. It's not gonna work. What can we do? Do we have a poker? Yeah. Oh man. Look, I need to pull out some dried glue from the nozzle. Ooh. Okay, I think I got a hole through it, so now it looks like I got fresh glue. Am I just gonna, okay, I'm just gonna try with one piece. I think that this glue right here is for construction working, like wood and handyman hobby glue from the garage. So it's probably gonna take like an eon to dry. So to make sure that I don't put on too thick a coat, I'm just gonna use my fingers to spread out the glue in a thinner layer. I would not be surprised if you actually could use acrylic paint to glue these down with, because on the jelly plate, paint sticks to paint because of that polymer plastic thingy in the acrylic. So, but now we're using glue. Oops. Oh man, this is a mess. Yes, it's so colorful. Okay, let me see if I can use my finger. I'm out of words. Hello, party people. You just chimed in to see an adult sit and glue with her fingers. Trash on. Look, it took out the letters from my palette. It totally ripped off the text. That's actually kind of cool. I can't wait to get to that stage where I take my Fiskar scissors and start cutting out the ATCs. It's going to be a thrill. But right now, I admit it's a little bit chaotic. I just, you know, realized that I have to recall what I glued down and what I didn't glue down. So maybe I should be smart and remove the pieces that are yet to be glued down from the sheet so I get a better view of, you know, I think that was is what smart people would do, right? Oh, I love that tail of pink right here because that's on the sheet. But I don't know if I can succeed gluing down a tail of pink. Okay, I actually managed to glue down already a couple of pieces. So it's not going to be that tedious. Okay, just slap it down. Don't think about it. Ooh, that's a lot of green right there. I'm not sure that that green is a nice color. I should have made some faux acrylic palettes with some of the likable pastels that I got in my stash. You know, I should have like decorated my palette before I ripped it off with some likable tones. Oh man. Okay, halfway through. This is where sane people on a Friday night would open up a beer. I'm sticky. I don't particularly enjoy that feeling of being that medium sticky or glue sticky on my fingers. Let's see if I'm missing something in chat. Well, see you later, ladies. I'm going to the beach. Oh, good day, Amber, with my cousin. So exciting. Bye, guys. See you in a few days. Have a nice beach day, Amber. Well, you guys know that my hobby is picking up windsurfing this summer. And then this Wednesday, he went water skiing with one of his old friends. And he asked, "Are you sad that you're not invited?" But it's not because we don't like you, it's just a tiny speedboat, you know? I'm so glad that I wasn't invited. He came home with the most outrageous wild footage that I have ever seen. I didn't even imagine that a speedboat needed to go that high up in speed in order to, have somebody water skiing behind it. It looked so crazy. And then you just see my hubby lying way back in the water with these giant skis on, and then they're yelling from the boat, "Are you ready?" And then they just start the engine. I would be like, I don't know. I'm so glad that I didn't go with it. It looks so terrifying. So, oh, look how that color just merges with the background. I don't know if you guys can see, but that color from the paint palette just goes and continue out on the paper. I like that. That's why I said that I should have prepped some of these colors, with you know, at the same palette as I at that point thought that I would use as my mermaid markers, because now I'm sitting here thinking that how would I even know what mermaid markers I would pick for this? But yeah, maybe that's why you sometimes need to do a tester, a sample of something. But I bet the sample will have more like life and spark to it because it's made as a random piece, and then as soon as you go in and try and recreate something as random as this, you fail. It becomes like stiff, like you can really tell that you went for a special effect and tried too hard. So maybe this sheet that we're working on right here is it. Okay. Are you guys still there? Yes, you are. I got like 11 people watching me gluing down these paint things. For new people coming in, I took my acrylic palette that I've been using for quite a while and then ripped off the dried paint, shredded that into pieces, and attempt to do some sort of an ATC card with these paint skins as a texture to the darn ATC card. I still don't know if it's a good idea. Like we have to wait and see until it's completely finished and hold one of those cards in our hand, pretending that we just received it and what would go through our mind. I used mermaid markers, and I think I need to some sort of varnish this surface somehow, because what's fun in having an ATC card that smears off ink on your fingers if you got like wet, sweaty fingers? Okay, I got too little glue there. This is if I wasn't streaming, I'm such a whoosh that at this state I would go out and wash my hands. It's just a matter of time before I slick this hand through my hair or something, or grab my coffee cup. So, but I don't really see any other way. I could go in with like a brush and disperse this glue, but sometimes the finger is just the best tool you have. Plus, it's right at your fingertips. Ooh, I'm going to get a very crazy corner up here. So I'm going to move this. Otherwise, I'm having like a dead area right there at the corner. I hope that glue dries up somewhat transparent. Okay, I should focus a little bit about these dead corners here. I'm not an average ATC card producer, so I don't really know where the focus areas are supposed to be like should you just build and then if you don't like the way the edge is, maybe I can cut that off, so that one card starts an inch into the paper. So I'm not so focused on covering edge to edge. Okay, this is that weird piece with the pink tail. I really like that pink, I'm just gonna soak it in glue and then hope for the best. Especially hoping that this glue will dry up transparent, because now this pink one here, I mean, look at this. Welcome to 5th grade. Where to put it? Right here, maybe. And then the pink tail there. Yeah. Damn it. I just did something with my nose. And then I wiped it off with my fingers. And I can feel that there's something on the nose tip. Oh wow, I am so happy that hubby didn't glance over my table. He if he saw this, he would think like, why is she airing this? Okay. Ah, ta-da. I almost like the back side better than the front. But the back is just totally slick and don't have that raised texture, so it would be a Peter to glue it on backwards. I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah, I definitely want to seal it somehow. I am actually sitting here wondering, I could brush on varnish, or I have some, how do I translate that from Danish? I got some lacquered glue. It comes off totally glossy when it dries up. I'm not sure that I like that look, but as a varnish, it's nice because it's like really almost like shipbuilding shellac strong glue. So nothing will come off the paper, but it's gonna look, like, yeah, like the boat deck of a yacht or something. Not sure. That's what I'm going for. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, we are almost there, people. I thank you so much for your patience. I actually didn't anticipate that this would be such a tedious long stream. I should be like the TV cooks, like had one prepared, just flinging it out from my desk. Like, you guys get the idea, and then I bring out the full sheet that's already coated with all these palette things here. Okay, now I'm just going crazy with that green color that was on the dry palette. It's just kind of introduced itself, even though I would prefer that it wasn't there. Okay, over here. My fingers are... No, my finger peeled itself off on the sheet. How disgusting is that? Here we go. Okay, I need to clean my fingers. That was like such a disgusting feeling. It just left like this sort of oh, like, is there anybody out there who think it's ASMR to see these skin peeling things? this is this is a moment for you guys. Okay, before I really clean off my hands. I think I'm gonna flip the paper and then see it from another point of view, because then it suddenly exposes itself with all sorts of gaps that are not glued down. Like that one. I can see that I wouldn't mind having something on this edge right here. Oh man. I'm just gonna dip this in the glue to make sure we got like a good coat and slap it right here. So far, knock on wood, there's not a single cat hair on this. I like that. I really think it would be disgusting if there was like residue of cat's hair and whatnot. This is going to be like the last piece, because now we're venturing into something like really dark green, almost like a chrome oxide green. I don't really picture a chrome oxide belonging in this color scheme here. So that was the last piece. Oh, okay. Seriously need to clean up my fingers. So I think I kind of goofed up. Wouldn't you guys have done stencil work before you glued on that palette thing? I think I'm past the way, past, trying to put down some stencils on this. So maybe I should try. Is there an alternative way of putting down stencils? Okay, maybe I should try and put down some stencils with a very soft foam. I pop a clock. It just turned into a mess. Oh man, I just need to get that second skin of my fingers. I really thought there was the most unattractive look ever when I saw one of these finger skins attached to my sheet. I was like, damn, no. There's like a whole fingerprint right there. But like I said, I think I goofed up. If I wanted stencils, I should have done it before I glued down these things from the palette. Acrylic skins, that's what they're called. So let's take for fun this. Remember on my last stream I was talking bad about this spongy thing right here? Turns out that it washes out pretty easily and can be reused a lot of times. I thought it was like, a tool that you can only use one time and then had to cut it out or something. But it actually washes out quite nice. Okay, I got this stencil. I like this stencil, like circles. I should get some black and then try and stencil in. Or should I stencil in a color and then save the black for the splatter? Hard decision. I got black right here. You need those dark colors, otherwise the bright won't pop. Okay, I'm going with black. Just super generic. I'm going with the black. Yes, I did get something on my nose. Oh, that's so disgusting. Lena, can you make copies of that for future cards? I don't want to get this near my printer. Are you kidding me? I could try and scan it, some of the cards in, if you. No, I don't even want to promise that, because look at the raised texture. It's like giant paint boogers. So it would be a little bit difficult. Okay, I have to think now where my black paint is. Um, you see, I am sort of running out of black. Maybe I can get a little bit out of this one. Oh man, that's like the worst time to run out of black. I'm actually just dabbing the sponge directly in the container to get a coat. Okay, I'm just gonna slap it down. There's like no direction to this anyway. Ooh, yeah. Note to self: not making it easy for yourself to have a bumpy surface to stencil on. Does it even go through? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I think I should just truck on, and then it gets as good as it gets. I wonder what happens if I put down a little bit of water into this black thing here. Ooh. That was like not helpful at all. I am running low on so many things. I tell you guys, if I sell just one painting, every cent is going to art supplies. I'm running low on gesso, on black paint, on white acrylic, whatnot. A lot of, I just feel that washi, I have a very pathetic collection of washi tape, and I really like to use washi tape for a lot of things. So, yeah, I'm telling you guys, all the money from this imaginary potential sale is already spent on my Amazon wish list. I also want to pick up a coloring book after I tried to paint with alcohol markers like Didi. I want to pick up a very special coloring book that's got grayscaled motifs on the pages, because then the shadow part is so much easier to practice with alcohol markers than compared to if you just make a photocopy. So yeah, a lot of things on my wish list. Okay, I can barely get this there's a lot of it's bumpy. It's very bumpy. I hope it's gonna look great. Oh, Barbara, you came in a little late. You know what this is going to be used for? I'm having an upcoming exhibition of two of my paintings, and then it suddenly struck me because I was talking with my son about how excited I am that I need some sort of contact card, like a calling card if somebody wants to get in contact with me. And then me and my son, we were looking at the pre-made ones you can download and fill out on the net, but everything was just so cheesy. The artwork was just lame, and the graphic designs of them was just not fitting. So I got the crazy idea that I should create my own contact cards by making ATCs, cut them up, and then handwrite my contact info on the back of this sheet. So it becomes like a crazy crazy thing, but it's not like a thing that I would like lie around. It's just if someone asks, and it's not even sure that a single soul will ask for it. But in case someone asks, I got a card. But I'm just gonna write my email. I'm not gonna write my Instagram or whatnot or social media. So it's just going to be not even my phone number, just email and my name. Don't you guys think that that's sufficient? Like, that's the least info you want to give to a stranger, you know? You know what I mean? Like, okay, enough with this black. But I really think that it needs just a little bit of black here and there because it's going to be like sliced up. So, yep. Okay. It's just so colorful. Are you kidding me? If you post your art on Instagram, you should add that name. Oh, I never thought that my Instagram should be that kind of a, a place to go. So I'm a little bit reluctant. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe everybody's Instagram is as messy as mine. You know, a mixture of crazy things. Maybe I should just, you know, give them my IG. Yeah. It's not like it's private anyway. I mean, it's not like I post anything like personal. It's only art related. I just think that I use my IG for, you know, finding stuff and, you know, just random things from my sketchbook, but nothing like super like something you would brag about. Okay, I really would like to splatter this with white. How are we on time? Didn't you? I got half an hour. Great. I think I can manage it before Barb comes on. Don't want to miss Barb Owen today. So I'm just gonna go as far as I can until she comes on. White splatter would be my next move. I think I'm gonna move these stripes right here because maybe I can reuse them for another time. Let me go get some white. I like to splatter with pouring acrylic. If you guys don't know that, like I got this pouring acrylic that's already mixed with troll flow, so it's very liquid to begin with. And it turns out that for me, it's skipping a step where you have to dilute your white acrylic with water to make it more liquid before you use it to splatter with. So I'm just looking for a white. Like here's a titanium white Arteza pouring acrylic. Um, it's been a while. I think I can't remember how I used to splatter. If it was with a fan brush or that's been that long, yes. So I think I'm just gonna take like a stiff hawk's hair brush that's narrow enough and stick it directly into this container and then just use my fingers to create splatters just because I want to make it super easy for myself. So this is like super liquid and it will stay nice. Like, okay, sure, it's not going to be like an enamel dot, you know, but it will be like you just splattered with generic acrylic white. So the troll flow pouring medium does not interfere with the transparency of the paint. I think this titanium white will still remain opaque, even though that it is created for acrylic pouring. And the fun thing about these acrylic pouring sets from Arteza is that you have like a crazy selection of really vivid pastel colors. You might want to shake them up sometimes. Hi, Sandra. Can you set up a separate one? A separate? Oh, you want a print of this before I cut it up? I can take a picture and then I can put it up on my Instagram before I cut it up. And then you can download that picture and print it out if you want it. That I can do. I I don't want to put this through my scanner. my my scanner would get a shock. Like, holy crap, that's like the Grand Canyon of paint highs and valleys on this sheet. Okay, now I should really come in with a black color, I think. Oh man, am I so lucky that I have like black pouring paint? Look, it's a lady. I got like a tiny. Oh yes, I got like just. I think I just got enough to make this splatter work. Yeah, I am so lucky. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit careful with this black because it's gonna show up a lot. So I'm just gonna take it easy with this one. I'm kind of interested where it lands. Oh man. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that the good thing about the pouring medium is that when you splatter with it, it can get like really stringy, like strings. The only thing you need to do is to take like this is like really loaded. Oh, that was too much. But I think you get my point. You can see like that stringy. And I find it's difficult to get that stringy look when you're using a watered down acrylic because it somehow just separates differently in the air, I think. Okay, guys, we should have something like something with foil. Do we even have the time for foiling? I got an idea for foiling, but I don't know if we have the time for it. You see, I got this Cosmic Shimmer flake and glitter glue so I can foil with flakes, or I can squeeze on these foiling sheets from Deco Foil. But it all depends on that glue have to set and harden. You know, it needs to dry up for at least 15 minutes before it's ready to receive any kind of foiling. So I think I may need to do the foiling off camera, because who wants to sit and watch not only paint dry but glue dry? But I might have some shimmery pouring, like this is metallic copper. Just for fun, we could try and use a little bit of copper. Oh, I need to touch my computer mouse to see the latest comment. This is pouring paint. Yes, it is. I mostly have a set from ATC called Acrylic Pouring Paint. Came with 60 different colors, and most of them are pastel and they're very beautiful. But the ones that I'm using right here, they're from my local craft store, where you inexpensively can buy art supplies, you know. But it's like craft supplies, so it's not like top brands. It's like just for fun things, you know. So I mix and match those brands together. And what I like is that it's already liquid. So you can make your splatters immediately. You don't need to, like, if you squeezed out this copper paint from a tube, you would have to liquefy it first with water or something to create its ability to splatter, you know. But acrylic pouring paint is already mixed up with that throw flow. Oh my god, there was too much. So look, you can get those strings. I bet. Oh, I don't even dare to do it like that. I'm gonna hit my monitor. So, okay, if CB was here, she would say, Lena, woman, back off a step away from the desk before I overdo it. But now at least it got a little bit of copper in it. I think I should let this dry and then come back with the Cosmic Shimmer Glitter Glue and then continue this crazy foiling. Take a picture of it, put it on Instagram, and then cut it up to ATC cards. Yeah, the base is craft paint. Yeah, I really think it is. Like, this is just some of the Arteza. Oh, look, that is so disgusting. You can see how it's separated with something that looks like water. That is a little bit strange, but I can still shake it up and make it work. I should do some pouring in the future to use these one up. Okay, should I try and remove this and put the colors on my table now that we're talking about all this Arteza set so you can see what colors they come in? Okay, I don't want to mess up the bottom of my tray. Give me just 1 second. Because if I'm smart, I would not contaminate the bottom of my container because it goes right back in my shelf, you know. And I have a white shelf. So, oh man, I would just hate life if I had like not a white shelf. Okay, I'm touching this like nothing wet here. Okay, this is where I store all my acrylic pouring paint. This up here is an inexpensive set, just like a kit from my local craft store. And the ones with the black lid on are from the Arteza. And I think they said like 60 colors. Is it really 60 here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I used the white ones. And as you can see, they come in like really, really bright pastel colors. Already pre-mixed with pouring mediums inside. So they are kind of ready to go. They are so liquid that they form a thread, like it's not like an icing peak. You know, like when you're icing cakes, it's not that thick, but it's a very wet pour, you could say. So I think it becomes very runny. I have only tried to do acrylic pouring a couple of times. I have not been unsatisfied with this set, but I will say that it's just standing here. I should so use it up. Look, it's separating inside the container. I get the armor. But as soon as I shake it up, it seems to just go back to normal consistency. I really like all the fluorescent colors that are in here. There is like a very like fluorescent yellow and fluorescent orange. I know it doesn't really show up on screen. Also a very fresh apple green, but on screen it looks almost like a different color for some reason. But a lot of these colors are like the very fashionable. Look, I've been very happy about this one. This one is a forest teal green, and it's like teal, like really likable. I think it's difficult to mix teal yourself, so I like that you have these options here. And then I got silicone oil that I use for making cells, and I also got the Gina Wakely cell creator in this set. So sometimes I just put in a couple of drops of these two items here and blast it over with my heat gun if I want any cells. But yeah, there's a lot of waste in the acrylic pouring. So, and I'm a really frugal person, so I kind of dislike doing pours. It gives me almost anxiety to look at the tray when I'm finished and realize that, oh my god, there's enough paint in the bottom of the tray for at least 5 or 6 paintings. So it's very rare that I do pours. Let's see. What's the time? Oh, sorry. It's just time is running so fast today. I wish I had like a machine that could dry up in an instant so that we could continue in this one. But I really think that it just needs to sit down and dry. So, Kathy, you just came in. I just want to say that I peeled off my paint skin from my palette, shredded it to pieces, and glued it on this sheet in an attempt to make ATC card sized calling cards with my contact info on the back. And it's the first time that I'm working with paint skin. So we're gonna see how it turns out when it's cut up into small pieces. But so far it looks very creatively, like looks like a freaking painting because it's got that paint skin texture. Very rough. Yeah, no waste, no whatnot. And it's because in a week I'm having my two of my paintings shown in a gallery, and then it suddenly hit me that, oh my god, what if they ask for my contact info and I don't have any calling cards at all? So that's why I'm creating these homemade ATCs with my contact info on the back, so I can, like, if someone asks for it, then I can grab into my purse and then hand them one. So, but it's not gonna be something that's just lying around. It's just if someone asks, and you know what, there might not be a single soul asking, and then we just had fun creating. And I think I'm only gonna make, how many can you get out of this? Maybe 10, and then that's it, because I don't think that any more is gonna ask. So oh yeah. But the plan so far is to put down some of this Cosmic Shimmer glitter glue in order to add some foil on it before I cut it up. And as soon as I cut it up into pieces, I have seen that Patty Tolly Parish, she takes a black marker to edge the edges. And I think I want to try do the same. And in case that this permanent marker is not doing a good job, I will simply just take a black Posca pen and do the edges with them. I like that finish with the black edges. You think I will run out of cards? Oh man, you think I should make like another sheet so I have like more than 10 cards? Oh, you know what? You guys are gonna get these cards in Happy Meals for the next year to come. So, but I think I'm gonna make these cards, and if nobody asks, and it's like some hours has passed, maybe I should try and see if I could put them somewhere. Like if there is a table or something, and just put it. So I would believe that everyone would want one of your cards. Oh man, you guys are so sweet. Oh, I can etch it in gold too. I am such a sucker for that foil and gold at the moment. You won't even believe it. I think it's because I've been working with the Gustav Klimt universe. I used the foil on these pieces right here. It doesn't show up on camera, but damn, it looks so good up close. And I actually worked in some more of these modelings here. I like that abstract way of making flowers. So I'm actually practicing. This is my washi box. This was like practice. So let me show the painting I'm working on. I'm not finished. It's still a work in progress. A work in progress. But oh my god, look how beautiful those modelings looks. So textured, so you want to touch it. The camera doesn't really show. The camera doesn't show up how dimensional these are. They look juicy. I mean, they're on a lime background. Looks like candy. So if you guys want to play with colors, try out these crazy way of doing flowers. And once again, a lot of that gold flake. I just really love it. Looks so nice. So yeah, this is I'm planning to do 5 of these in the Gustav Klimt inspiration series, or what you can call it. So I am constantly pushing my imagination to create more and more pieces, in this style here. Just pushing, pushing, pushing until I get better at it. So yeah, that was it. Oh, thank you. Did you do those with texture paste? No, I just add a lot of paint. But I'm so lucky that my white is going bad. My white acrylic is very close to going bad. So it's got that very thick, right before acrylic paint decides that it's not going to live anymore, it gets like not gooey, but thicker, thick, consistent. So that helps me a lot that I got this thick, consistent of acrylic. So, but texture paste for sure. Oh man, if you got texture paste, I think you guys should try with that first. Because what are the odds that you got like very thick acrylic in your stash? Yeah, it's totally going like heavy body, and I'm so lucky that it's the white one doing it, because white you can always tint to whatever color you want if you're working with pastel tones. So I'm quite lucky that of all the colors that the white were the ones deciding to dye. So um, Barbara, it was so difficult for me to understand whether my painting was allowed to be 80 centimeters wide, or whether the gap in the wall at the gallery is 80 centimeters wide. Yeah, I know. And I was saying, excuse me, what? Can you repeat one more time? 4 times? And I didn't want to do it the 5th time. So what I'm doing is that I have an oil painting that is 80 centimeter wide. And if I show up and it turns out that I only got 80 centimeters, that oil painting will not be able to fit in. So as backups, I am creating 5 of these 40 centimeters wide canvases. So I got 5 to select from. And I don't want to push my luck, so I'm going along with a plan A and a plan B and a plan C, because with my luck in life, I mean, yeah, it, I won't believe it before I'm standing there and there. hung on the wall. So yeah. Okay, now I think I should end my stream by wishing you all a very nice weekend. And in about 10 minutes, or maybe only 5, Bob Owen will come on. I need a little bit of cleanup here, but otherwise I will jump into meet you all at Bob Owen's streams. And in case that somebody is new here and don't know Bob Owen, I can write it. Maybe I can just write it here. Because my pronunciation is like really crazy sometimes. But if you type in Bob Owen, it will take you to her channel. So see you guys over there. Thank you. But I'm gonna stream Friday, so I'm here Friday the day before, so I can show you my finished ATCs. So yeah. But thank you guys for showing up and sharing this crazy 2 hours with me. I love you all. So wish you a nice week. Bye bye.